Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt small, yet strangely familiar with the vastness above you? Here's a question that might quietly shake you. What if the universe you're searching for out there has always been unfolding right here, within you? Not metaphorically, not poetically, but directly through your own experience. Most of us spend our lives exploring the outer universe, stars, galaxies, black holes, distant planets. Yet the Buddha, more than 2,500 years ago, pointed our attention in the opposite direction. He didn't say the universe is out there. He said the universe is to be known here, and meditation is the doorway. Before we go any further, let me ask you something simple. When was the last time you truly explored your own inner world, not through thinking, not through analysis, but through direct awareness? Because meditation is not about escaping reality, it's about entering it fully. Welcome to the universe within. This is not a channel about belief. It's a space for direct seeing, for quiet insight, for wisdom that doesn't shout but slowly awakens. In this episode, The Inner Universe and Meditation, we'll explore how the Buddha described the entire cosmos not as something distant and unreachable, but as something intimately present in our own body and mind. We'll look at what the Buddha really meant by the universe within, why meditation is not a technique, but an exploration, how thoughts, emotions, sensations, and awareness mirror cosmic processes, and how seeing this clearly can change how you live right now. No philosophy for philosophy's sake, no mystical fog, just simple, deep, human understanding. Here's a powerful line from the Buddha that most people have never really heard deeply. In the Rohitassa Sutta, AN 4.45, the Buddha said, "It is in this very body, with its perceptions and mind, that I declare the world, the origin of the world, the cessation of the world, and the path leading to the cessation of the world." Let that land for a moment. He didn't say the world is somewhere else. He didn't say you must travel to the edge of the galaxy. He said, this body, this mind, this is radical. Because what we call the world is not just mountains, oceans, and stars. It is experience itself. Sound, sight, thought, feeling, memory, desire, fear. The universe you live in is the universe you experience. And meditation is how you begin to see that universe clearly. What if your anxiety is not a problem, but a signal from a misunderstood inner galaxy? What if your restless thoughts are not enemies, but untrained cosmic forces? And what if peace is not something you create, but something you uncover? When the Buddha spoke about the world, he often referred to the 6 sense bases: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and their objects. This teaching appears again and again in the Satipaṭṭhāna Sutta, SN 35. Your world arises when eye meets form, ear meets sound, mind meets thought. Without this meeting, there is no world as you know it. Think about a dream. In a dream, there is a sky, a body, a story, emotions, even fear or joy. But when you wake up, where did that universe go? It didn't collapse somewhere outside. It dissolved within awareness. In the same way, the Buddha invites us to wake up within our waking life. Meditation is not about stopping thoughts. It's about seeing how worlds are continuously being created. Most people assume meditation means sitting quietly and feeling calm. Calm is nice, but it's not the point. Meditation, in its deepest sense, is investigation. The Satipaṭṭhāna Sutta, MN 10, describes meditation as establishing mindfulness of the body, feelings, the mind, mental phenomena. This is a map of the inner universe. When you sit and feel the breath, you are not just breathing. You are observing impermanence. Each inhale arises. Each exhale passes away, just like stars being born and dying. When you observe sensations in the body, you see that nothing stays solid. Pressure becomes vibration. Heat becomes movement. The body is not a fixed object. It's a process. If everything inside you is changing, what exactly are you calling me? Now let's talk about thoughts. Thoughts feel so personal, don't they? My thoughts, my story, my problems. But when you meditate, something strange happens. You notice that thoughts arise on their own, stay briefly, disappear without asking permission. You didn't schedule them. In the Bahya Sutta, UD 110, the Buddha gave one of the shortest and deepest teachings. In the seen, there is only the seen. In the heard, only the heard. In the cognized, only the cognized. No extra story, no owner. When you sit and watch thoughts like passing clouds, you begin to see that the mind is not a single voice. It's a sky. Thoughts are weather, and you are not the storm. You are the space in which the storm appears. This insight is not philosophical. It's experiential. At first, meditation feels messy. The mind jumps, the body aches, emotions surface. Many people quit here. But imagine looking into a telescope for the first time. At first, everything is blurry, unstable, confusing. You don't throw the telescope away. You adjust. Meditation is adjusting the lens of awareness. Slowly, patterns become visible. You notice how craving arises, how aversion tightens the body, how clinging creates suffering. This is exactly what the Buddha described in dependent origination, paticca samuppada, found throughout the Nikayas, especially SN 12. Suffering is not random. It's lawful, just like gravity. And when you see the law clearly, you don't need to fight it. What if suffering is not your fault, but simply misunderstood mechanics? The Buddha often used the word Dhamma to mean both the nature of reality and the teaching that reveals it. Meditation is where Dhamma becomes visible, not as an idea. When you observe feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, you begin to see how quickly the mind reacts. Pleasant, wanting more. Unpleasant, wanting it gone. Neutral, boredom or distraction. This is described clearly in the Vedana Samyutta, SN 36. And here's the key insight. The reaction is optional. Most of our suffering doesn't come from pain, it comes from resistance. Meditation reveals the pause between sensation and reaction. Let's use a simple example. You hear criticism. Normally, the inner universe explodes. Thoughts spiral. Self-image shakes. Defensiveness arises. But in meditation, you begin to notice sound as sound, sensation as sensation, thought as thought. The me doesn't have to appear. This is not suppression, it's clarity. The Buddha called this yoniso manasikara, wise attention. You stop feeding unnecessary galaxies of suffering. The moment you stop feeding a thought, it starves. As meditation deepens, something else becomes clear. The sense of a solid self begins to soften, not disappear dramatically, but loosen. You notice that what you call I is actually sensations changing, perceptions shifting, intentions arising, awareness knowing. This insight aligns with the teaching of anatta, non-self, found throughout the suttas, especially SN 22, the Khandha Samyutta. The Buddha never said, "You don't exist." He said, "Look closely." When you look closely, you don't find a controller, only processes. Just like the universe outside, no central commander, just interdependent movement. This is why meditation leads naturally to compassion. When you see that your inner universe operates by causes and conditions, you realize the same is true for others. People are not evil. They are conditioned. This doesn't excuse harmful actions, but it removes hatred. In the Metta Sutta, SN 1.8, KHP 9, loving kindness arises from understanding, not obligation. When you know how suffering works, you don't personalize it. Clarity gives birth to kindness, not the other way around. Eventually, meditation reveals something even subtler, awareness itself, not thoughts, not sensations, but the knowing of them. This is hinted at in many places, including the Ānāpānasati Sutta, MN 118, where mindfulness matures into deep calm and insight. Awareness is not excited. It doesn't argue. It doesn't rush. It simply knows. When you rest here, the inner universe feels vast, quiet, open. Not empty in a cold way, empty in a free way. This is where the term sunyata, emptiness, begins to make sense. Not as nothingness, but as freedom from fixed identity. Meditation doesn't make life disappear. You still work, you still love, you still face challenges. But you are no longer lost inside the weather. You live as the sky. This is not enlightenment as an idea. It's sanity. So, the next time you look up at the stars, remember this. The same laws shaping galaxies are shaping your thoughts. The same impermanence dissolving worlds is dissolving emotions. And the same vastness you feel outside is quietly present within. Meditation is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering where you already are. If this reflection resonated with you, sit quietly today, even for a few minutes. Not to achieve anything, just to observe. The universe within is always speaking. Thank you for exploring with me. Until next time, keep turning inward, because the deepest cosmos is closer than your next breath.